Well, hello, good morning. I'm live here again, and I just wanted to catch up with you and answer a couple questions that people did, you know, ask me yesterday on LinkedIn about, career that I promised I was going to answer today. And I'll tag them and send them this video sometime today. And the questions are the following. I'm just going to read them really quickly. And one is from Melissa Halstead, and she is asking me, how does one get access to the shadow jobs, the ones that are not posted publicly? Okay, Melissa, that has actually a really long answer. So I'm just going to try to make it short if possible, but if you need further explanation, I'll be more than happy to do like a second version of your answer, of this answer, gladly. So you don't call them, the way you call them usually, it's how do you answer, how do you find hidden opportunities, okay? And those opportunities are very important for several reasons. The main reason is that companies usually don't post them out there, so they are not as, the competition for those positions are not as harsh. So that's why those positions are so good for people who are looking for a job. So you really want to get to those. There are two main ways to get to those. Okay, the first way is and this is a way that I really recommend people to do it, because it's actually a way that works really nicely, and it's by researching the job market. What that is deciding, okay, where do I want to go? And this I can link maybe with the next question, which is what Beverly asked about your marketing plan, or the plan that you want to put together in order to find the job. I always recommend my clients to put together a plan, okay? Think of yourself as a product. And when you have a product, you define your brand, you define your target, you define where do you want to sell yourself. So that is exactly what we want to do with your search. Okay, so I am this is my brand, this is how I want to be perceived, and these are the companies that I want to target, these are the companies that I would like to sell myself in. So what I suggest people is that when you research the job market and you start looking at different scenarios or different industries, you have to take into consideration like geographical aspects. Where do I have to work? Do I have to stay in this city, or can I, move abroad, or should I move to a different state? Or, am I more inclined to work in a certain industry? Is location something that doesn't bother me? Or is this do I work for something really specialized, and then I'm going to have to move anyhow? So, all those things you have to really put in black and white. And then when you're doing that research, you're going to come up with certain opportunities and certain things that you maybe didn't know before. And that's one way to bump into these hidden opportunities, or as you call them, shadow jobs. Another very good way to look into these is through your network. Okay? One thing is very important. Be very careful how you manage your network, because I always recommend people not to ask for jobs straight up, because when you ask for a job straight up, you don't want to put the burden of looking for a job into someone else. Looking for a job is tedious enough, okay? You don't want to put that burden into somebody else, because nobody else is going to do it for you if people hardly ever do it for themselves. So be very careful on how you manage your relations and how you come about into selling yourself, because that's what it is about. It's about sending the message of who you are and making it in a way that is effective. So those are the two ways in which I recommend people to find hidden opportunities. I hope that answered your question. Now moving into the second question, which is Beverly's question. She asked exactly, Beverly Helwig, she asked, I like the above question, but I also discuss marketing plan. She wants me to discuss the marketing plan, which is this frame that I have to say that Beverly has been my client, so I think she wants me to share with you a little bit of what I do when I work a little piece of paper that it's just one sheet of paper in which I tell people to define what is their target. So what do they want to do career-wise in the next 5 years? What are the functions they think they could work for? What type of companies they want to work for? Because this is my philosophy. My philosophy is the following: you cannot find something that you don't know you're looking for. So if you don't define your target, you will never get to it. So when people are looking for a job, you have to know what you're looking for, or else you're never going to find it. So many times I talk to my clients and I go like, so what job you're looking for? And they go, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, we're never going to find that. So it's very important to really define what type of job you're going to be looking for, because otherwise you're not going to find it. So the definition doesn't have to be really, really black and white, but you have to have an idea, because if not, it's going to take you a long, long time to find that job. So it's important for you to define targets in terms of industries, targets in terms of type of companies, the size of the company, and that has to be aligned with your needs. It has to be aligned with your values. It has to be aligned with what you like and what you know how to do. So I hope that this answer your question, Beverly, and I hope that this answer your question, Melissa. And I'm definitely sending you guys this video, and I'm so happy that you were the first ones to ask my questions for my live videos in English. And I'm looking forward to hear more questions from everybody. Anything that you want to know, I'm here for you, and looking forward to connect again to sometime later today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, anytime you have questions. So have a good rest of the day, and talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.